Welcome to Psychology Hacks. Today, we're going to talk about 15 signs that someone might have a weak mindset. Let's get started. Have you ever met someone who seems mentally or emotionally weak? When we say weak-minded, we're talking about people who struggle with making good decisions or using common sense. But in self-improvement, it means something a bit different. A person with a weak mindset might have trouble getting motivated to achieve their goals. They don't take responsibility for their mistakes and often let others control them. These traits can cause problems. Weak-minded people might struggle at work, keep toxic friendships, or miss out on romantic opportunities. Even though things aren't going well, they don't work on their issues. At the heart of a weak mindset is not understanding what you're doing wrong. Weak-minded folks often have problems in social, professional, and romantic situations because they don't admit their weaknesses. Instead, they blame others or avoid facing the problem. This means nothing changes, and they keep making the same mistakes. Underneath, weak-minded people might be hard on themselves and feel insecure. But when you meet them, they'll act like everything's okay. They try to hide their weaknesses and want others to believe they're stronger than they are. They rely on others' approval to feel better about themselves because they can't do it on their own. For example, if a weak-minded person gets yelled at by their boss, they might complain about their boss to others instead of improving their work. That way, people will support them even though they're not doing well. If you're watching this, someone you know might have a weak mindset. Maybe you're concerned about a friend, partner, or even yourself. Even if you or someone you know is weak-minded, there's a chance to grow and change. Recognizing your weaknesses is the first step to getting stronger mentally. So, let's explore the 15 signs of a weak-minded person. Sign 1, the quitter's mindset. It is about how people handle challenges. Strong-minded folks work hard to overcome tough situations, feeling proud when they succeed. But weak-minded people give up when things get hard. They struggle to achieve their goals because they quit too soon. They lack the willpower to push through difficulties. If you or someone else keeps quitting, try finishing what you started. Weak-minded people might doubt themselves, but accomplishing something can boost their confidence. Sign 2, lack of purpose. It is about having clear goals. Weak-minded individuals find it hard to stay motivated and disciplined to achieve important things. They might have vague goals they talk about, but they make little progress. Some might not even have goals. When you can't figure out what you want in life, it's a sign of a weak mentality. Not just lacking drive. Sign 3, failure to deliver. It shows how weak-minded people often make empty promises. They talk about their passion and achievements, but when it's time to act, they make excuses and avoid the work. If someone talks big but doesn't follow through, it's a sign of a weak mentality. Sign 4, taking criticism. Talking about taking criticism, the way people react to feedback tells us about how strong they are mentally. Strong-minded folks listen to helpful feedback with an open attitude. They like hearing different viewpoints and see criticism as a chance to grow in their personal and work life. They can put aside their feelings when they get feedback, which helps them learn and improve. On the other hand, people with weaker minds find it hard to keep their feelings separate from their actions when they're told something negative. They might get defensive and feel like the criticism is an attack on them as a person, instead of thinking about how it could help them get better. Sign 5, apologetic manipulation. Weak-minded individuals often use apologies to seek validation from others. They might say sorry even when they didn't do anything wrong, not because they feel bad, but because they want others to pity them. These people want you to assure them that they didn't make any mistakes and that things will be fine. They're looking for your approval and validation to feel better about themselves. Sign 6, obsession with problems. Weak-minded individuals often struggle with constantly fixating on their problems, fears, and insecurities. While having thoughts about things is normal, for those with a weak mindset, these thoughts can become overwhelming. They might start imagining unrealistic situations because of their obsessive thinking. Strong-minded people can sort through these thoughts and distinguish between what's realistic and what's not. However, if someone is weak-minded, they might find it hard to differentiate between the two. Sign 7, extreme emotional outbursts. People with weak mindsets often struggle with managing their emotions. They might feel strong emotions that they can't understand, which can lead them to make impulsive and emotionally charged decisions. When they're angry, for instance, they might react strongly and say or do things that cause more harm. It's okay to have emotions, even intense ones, because they help you know yourself better. However, if you let your emotions control your choices, you might end up making decisions you later hope you hadn't. Sign 8, apologizing for everything. Apologizing is a good way to say sorry when you make a mistake. However, saying sorry for everything is a sign of being weak. It shows that you're not confident in yourself. People who apologize too much might feel unsure and lack the bravery to speak up for themselves or what they believe in. Saying sorry for things that don't need it could be a way to seek approval. This can cause problems in relationships because others might not take you seriously or value your thoughts. Sign 9, running from reality. Dealing with disappointment is tough, but strong-minded individuals use it as a chance to get better. They face their challenges even when things are tough. On the flip side, weak-minded people escape from their problems. They avoid facing reality, blame others, and neglect their duties to avoid the truth. This way of thinking isn't helpful and can harm you and those around you. It's not simple to confront your failures, but those very failures help you become stronger. Sign 10, the shortcut mentality. Strong-minded individuals embrace challenges and don't shy away from difficult paths. They work hard to achieve their goals, even if it requires extra effort or starting over. They prioritize doing their best, not just taking the quickest route. In contrast, weak-minded people tend to choose shortcuts. They might justify it as being efficient or smart, but often it's because they lack the discipline to put in the extra work. This mindset can be seen in their work, relationships, and daily routines. They consistently opt for the easier way because of their weaker mentality. Sign 11, terrifying transformations. Change can be challenging, and weak-minded individuals tend to avoid it. Whether it's changes in your life or job, they bring unfamiliar challenges and adjustments. This can be intimidating for anyone. Facing these changes with confidence requires mental strength and determination. You're leaving behind old habits and taking the chance to try something new, even if there's a possibility of failure. Unfortunately, many weak-minded people aren't ready to take this risk. Sign 12, holding on to negativity. Do you keep anger towards those who hurt you? This is a sign of a weak mindset. You hold on to even minor offenses, waiting for others to apologize. However, this just stores negative feelings. While you might believe you're punishing others, you're actually hurting yourself the most. Sign 13, decision paralysis. Do you struggle with making choices? Weak-minded individuals get stuck in indecision, unable to decide. To cope, they rely on authority figures to choose for them. This gives them someone to blame if things don't go well. Sign 14, the self-pity cycle. Life doesn't always go as planned. It's okay to feel upset when things go wrong, but there's a distinction between feeling sad and giving up. Weak-minded individuals might use their setbacks as a reason to quit trying, preventing any improvement. They see themselves as victims. But this negative pattern doesn't lead to progress. Sign 15. Avoiding the blame. Weak-minded individuals often have explanations for everything, especially their negative habits. They quickly point fingers at their job or relationships for their life's shortcomings. If they don't achieve their goals, they might blame their partner. If they're late, they fault other drivers. Why do they use excuses? Because excuses help them escape taking responsibility for their errors. Excuses shift blame, but facing up to mistakes, even partially, leads to greater strength. So, if you watch closely and observe behaviors, you can see if someone has a weak mindset. However, it's crucial to know that everyone can work on improving their weaknesses. With the right approach, someone with a weak mindset can become strong-minded. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. This way, we can continue making helpful content. For more similar videos, click the subscribe button and remember to turn on the notification bell. Don't forget to explore our other videos too. Thank you for watching Psychology Hacks.